Today I'm going to show you vinyl fence parts. Now these are going to be all of the necessary components that you're going to need when installing a vinyl fence. We're going to start with the posts, which are your foundation. Then we're going to move into the next chapter, which is going to be the section. That's the actual fence, what's giving you privacy. And then we are going to move into gates, which are going to be your entranceways into the property. Starting with our posts over here, you'll see I have several posts laid out. Now to just start this video and show you a single post and then move on would not be doing a service to you guys as the people learning about this product. When you're mapping out a vinyl fence installation, you are going to need to specify which posts end up where. That is going to determine the layout of your project. You'll see here I have several different kinds of posts and I'm going to show you all of them, starting with your end post. Now your end post is going to have holes on one side of the post. This will mark each point where your fence either starts or ends. And you'll see there are holes for the section only on one side of the post. So if I turn this post around, you'll see no other holes on the post. Next, we're going to talk about our line posts. The line posts are going to go in between the fence sections. This is meant to have a fence go in two different directions in a 180-degree plane. If you're doing a full perimeter of vinyl fencing, you will have mostly line posts. So check this out, you have holes on one side, and then if I flip the post 180 degrees, you have holes on the other side as well. Now we're going to talk about our corner posts. Now your corner posts are going to be located wherever your fence makes a turn. So you'll see here, I have holes on one side, then if I turn the post 90 degrees, we have holes on the other side. So corner posts are meant for the fence to go on a 90-degree plane and make a turn. Now the three posts I just showed you are fence posts, meaning they are regular walled, meant to hold up fence sections. Now for gates, we use a heavy wall post. Check out this side by side of a heavy post versus a regular post. You'll see that the heavy posts are significantly thicker. Now it's important when you're installing a gate to mark on your diagram where the gate is located. Is it going to be centered in between two sections? Is it going to be up against the house? Where are you putting this gate? That'll determine the kind of post you're using. So first off, here we have a heavy end post. So same concept as the regular end post, just heavier, obviously. So you have holes on one side. Then if I flip this around, you'll see no other holes. Then we have to talk about your heavy blank post. Now, a blank post just means that you have no holes on the post at all. So you would have this kind of post if you were putting your gate right up against the house. So for example, if I'm the house, we'd put my blank post here, and then the gate opening would be right here. There's no fence over here because I'm the house. So those make up your vinyl fence posts. When you are ordering your posts, you want to make sure that you get the right size. Generally, we like to go 3 feet deep with our holes. So if you're doing a 6-foot high fence like I am today, you would get 9-foot posts like the ones I'm showing you. If you were doing a 4-foot high fence, you would get 7-foot high posts, and you could do the math and so on. So now we're going to move into the next chapter, which are your fence sections. So you'll see right here, this is your fully assembled fence panel, and it comes strapped together. Now, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you've seen us both install these assembled panels and the knockdown panels. Neither way is correct nor incorrect, just depends on your preferences. Now, because we are a fence company, we order all of these materials individually in bulk, so that's why we typically install knockdown. However, if you're just a homeowner installing one project, sometimes people find it easier to just order fully assembled sections because you don't have to count the number of boards and rails and metal inserts, side channels. You simply just order a full assembled panel. And then if you do prefer to install it knocked down, you could just cut the straps and install it knocked down. Or if you have a helper, you can install the whole thing at once. Now, when you're ordering fence sections, generally you can either order assembled panels or you can order them knocked down. So you'll see here for this job, we actually came here with assembled panels, but just for demonstration purposes, I knocked one of them down so I could show you all the individual components. Here we go. So this is what's going to make up your fence section. Let's start with the rails over here. The rails are what make up the structure of the fence. They run horizontally on the bottom and on the top. So if I hold one of them up here, you'll see that it is slotted on one side. This is going to be where your boards insert. And this right here is a 2x6 rail. There are many different size profiles. That is all going to depend on the manufacturer that you're using. Each fence section will require 2 rails, one on the top and one on the bottom. Now this right here is your metal insert. This is going to go inside the bottom rail. Now if you are ordering a high quality material, every high quality manufacturer should include a metal insert in the bottom rail of their sections. This metal insert provides a substantial amount of strength and will prevent the section from bowing down over time. I'm sure you've been driving around and you've seen those vinyl sections that make kind of like a smiley shaped face on the bottom. That's because these sections, they're pretty heavy for a single plastic rail. So these metal inserts will ensure that the fence stays straight for many years to come. Now moving on to the interior of the section, and I'm going to talk about 2 components simultaneously. So here we have our boards. Now your boards are going to make up the interior of the section, and it's what's going to give the fence that privacy. Now here we have a side channel. The side channel goes on the first and last board of each section and just provides a nice flush transition between the boards and the post. So you'll see for the first and last board, I just snap on the side channel like this, and it'll make the fence look so much nicer. Then for the rest of the boards, you obviously don't need a side channel. So you'll see here, I have my boards for the section. The amount of boards you get per section are going to vary based on the manufacturer you're using, because each manufacturer makes them a slightly different width. The boards for vinyl fence sections are tongue and groove, meaning that one side comes out a little bit and the other side goes in a little bit. They nice and easily connect into each other, providing that full privacy. Then finally, once you have all of your sections installed, you're going to take a vinyl post cap and put one on the top of each one of your posts. So you see here, this is the most popular kind of cap. This is a New England cap. They come in various styles, but for each post you order, you will also need a cap. Now we're going to talk about gates. So unlike a fence section, a gate is braced and has internal supports, so that way it can open and close without sagging over time. Here you'll see, for every gate you need a set of hinges and a latch. Now I always say it, but a gate is only as good as the hardware that's holding it up. That's why we always use Modern Fence Technologies gate hardware on our installations. I love this hardware because it's 100% American-made stainless steel that won't rust. I can't tell you how many times I go to a house and I see the hardware is completely rusted out. You have rust streaks going down the length of the gate, and when you have a beautiful white vinyl fence like this, you don't want to see rust streaks going down. It just looks ugly and the hardware doesn't function well. You'll see the hinges that Modern Fence Technologies makes are easily adjustable, so that way over time you can make slight adjustments if needed just with a wrench. It's really easy to do so. The powder paint on this hardware is also American made and is designed to hold up against the harshest of conditions. This is real good stuff, and like I said before, it's what we rely on across our installations because it works. If you're installing a fence yourself, I highly suggest using the correct gate hardware. Modern Fence Technologies is awesome, and they've been a great friend of Natural Beauty Fence for decades now. Now keep in mind that the material shown here is for a solid privacy fence, which is the most popular style of vinyl. However, if you are doing a different style like a lattice top or a picket top, the materials necessary will change slightly. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make another video showing different kinds of vinyl fences. Now, if you're looking to install your own vinyl fence and need to get all of the material necessary, shoot me a text. We ship to a large part of the United States, and if you're within our shipping range, I would be happy to help you with this stuff. We can ship these pre-assembled panels or knockdown panels pretty much anywhere. And if you are already deep into the process, we can send you the Modern Fence Technologies hardware. This stuff is great. The packages, they come with all of the necessary screws and components that you need to get your gate up and running. Modern Fence Technologies hardware is available for purchase and delivery. Just text me right here. Now, a lot of companies out there, if you want to buy material, will require you to submit a full material list specifying all of the sections that you need, all of the gates that you need, what sizes those gates need to be, all of the hardware you need, and they will want you to break down all of the posts that you need. So corners, ends, lines, heavy blanks. Now, if it's your first time doing a fence, that could be very overwhelming. So I do offer a consultation service. It's a flat fee. I try to make it as affordable as possible, where we hop on a FaceTime or a Zoom call. You can guide me through your property, and we'll actually sketch out a diagram together. With that diagram, I'll give you the full material list of everything that you need so that you can go ahead and order your fence, either from me, or you can take that list and shop around locally to find something in your area. Either way, I'm happy to consult you and guide you through the process so that you get everything you need for your fence installation. Nothing is more frustrating than when you show up to install the fence and you don't have all of the necessary components. So text me right here. If you do want to see now step by step how to actually install this fence, check out the attached link here. This is our full vinyl fence installation tutorial. Includes the posts, sections, gates, everything you need to know. Check out this video right here. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.